My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and yes, I'm back home. So thank you for being so patient. Whilst I spend time with my family, and most importantly, my sister, Lily Rose. We had such a great time. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today we are, or rather, I will be delivering a message. Now, if you've been seeing 144 more than usual, this message is for you. Okay, all right, so where do we start? Everything was coming so hard and fast that I had to write them down, to scribble them really quickly, so I'll just try to go through it. So I know part of the message. Okay, that's what I've channeled with automatic writing. But we're also going to go into the tarot and oracle cards and really explore this message just a little deeper and see what this 144 means for you in terms of your career and abundance, what it means for your life path, soul purpose, and what it means for your connection. Now, the vibration, I've always looked at anytime I see 144, I think DNA activation, I think life purpose, and then we have, the whole mythology surrounding 144,000 twins that's supposed to come to the earth, raise the vibration of the earth, the 144,000 souls who will be going to heaven in the rapture. So we've always had this 144 has always been a powerful number of activation and a powerful number of judgment. Okay, so it's really a number that says pay attention, something important is happening, pay attention. So whether it is a DNA activation, and I see it a lot when there is a big crossroads turning point and there's going to be some sort of test from the universe. Okay, so what am I getting so far about this test that is coming up? I am getting, and I was shown a crossroads, like a literal crossroads, not just the fork in the road, no, a crossroads. So that tells me that there's several paths or timelines that are available to you now, including a timeline to regress or a timeline to stand still, because you can also choose to stand up in the middle of the crossroads and go nowhere. That is also a choice, and that's also a choice with consequences. Okay, so there are several timelines that are open to you now. Now they are showing me north, right? So there is a true north. There's definitely a true north that you came to this earth to explore, right? There's definitely a true north. But as you know, we can have free will, so we can go on a parallel timeline horizontally, right? We can go back, or we can go with the chariot and move forward. But in order to receive the guidance, in order to move forward and to figure out what that test is, we have to be in a place of stillness. We have to be in a place of stillness. It's not. Right now, it's not about running around being busy with life. Right now is the time to be still within yourself, be unified within yourself, so that when the messages come through, they're not heavily influenced by your ego and by your wounding. What I'm also getting as well, that this crossroads, this window of opportunity to choose is narrow, and they tell me 44 days. Okay, I didn't get that before. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to review this for me after. I didn't get time to review too much. All right, so they're saying 44 days. So 44 days from you watching this reading, this is the window that you're working with. And a 44, of course, is also important because 4 is a vibration of the Emperor, and it's twice. So it's about you and your counterpart being asked to stand in their power and to really take charge of your life. Now we have 144, and 1, of course, is a vibration of the Magician. So it's about taking charge of your life to make shit happen. Okay, to manifest exactly what you want. Now, in order to manifest, you have to have an idea of where you want to go. Okay, so right now you need stillness to figure out what you really want from life and to listen to the guidance as to how to get there. All right. What I also got is that, as I said, your counterpart is also seen as 144. So this is not just happening for you, it's also happening for the connection. So we're going to go into that as well. Yes, repeat Karmics, like I said that already. And then there are 2 tools, Spirit's saying, that you need in order to make the North Star choice. And the first tool is love. Not just love for your counterpart, not just love for everyone else, but love for yourself. Unconditional love and compassion for yourself. So, yeah, okay, you may have a vision of what you want to accomplish with you and your counterpart, what you want to accomplish with you and your family, what you want to accomplish with the people that you work with. But Spirit is also saying that never lose sight of yourself, your boundaries, your goals, and your principles. And just as I said, principles, the other tool that they said you're going to need to make this decision is integrity. Okay, so of course I kind of dug around and I was trying to figure out, okay, well, what does integrity mean beyond the obvious, right? And of course, you know, integrity for me usually means truth. It means abiding by the principles that you stand for, and that's definitely what I got when I looked in the dictionary. It says the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, and it doesn't matter what those principles are, once they're yours and they're your truth. So this is a time to stand in your truth and to be honest with yourself and others. And it's not just your spiritual truths, it's not just your moral truths, but also your emotional truths. It also says that integrity is a state of being whole and undivided. So it's whole and undivided within self in order to get that union outside of self, not just with your counterpart, but also with those around you. They said integrity is a condition of being unified or having sound construction. So I'm getting whatever is coming up, whatever this test is, it is going to lay the groundwork or the foundation for whatever you wish to manifest. So if you want to manifest a karmic cycle, another karmic cycle, the cycle from before, you can definitely do that. But there's an opportunity here to start. They're saying start over. To start over. And not build your connection, job, career, whatever it is, your relationship with family, on shaky sand, but on the solid rock. And they're also saying here, integrity is about internal consistency. You know, it's what we do when others aren't looking. I know sometimes we know what we must do, but yet what we end up actually doing is totally different. Especially when it comes to our twin, right? Twin power kind of takes over, right? So Spirit is saying there's a time to really stand up for what you believe in and to live what you believe in. And I think that is going to be the test. Okay? All right. So let's get into the oracle cards and see if any of this message plays out in what we're going to explore with the oracle and tarot today. So first I'm going to go into the Little Red One oracle deck. And I'm going to get the general message from this deck. And this is a deck by LaVita Ru. She passed on about 5 years ago. And her mother found this stash of decks that she had not sold. And they're trying to send her son to university. So I'm going to put the link down below just in case you're interested. All right, so we have the Chariot, right? A chance to move forward. And a chance to move forward guided by Spirit. And you see how effortless everything moves when you're in the flow. When you're in the flow with the universe and when you're unified within self. Okay? All right. So let's see. Spirit, what's the general message? Why are people seeing 144? Right, we have 10. So we have the Wheel of Destiny here. And we have the Guardians, right? So they're telling you that your spirit guides, guardians, ancestors, guardians of light, they're trying to guide you. And there's the North Star, right? They're trying to guide you here. So this is who's been sending you these messages. They're trying to get you to pay attention. And this card is pink and blue. And pink is, of course, a card of a color of healing, but it's also the crown chakra where we receive our downloads. And then it's not just about receiving your downloads, but embodying and integrating that truth. There's a little brown here. So also about grounding those truths. So whatever has been coming through for you, whatever you accepted as your truth here, this is a time to embody and ground it. So it's just as I was saying before. So with that first card, I already feel like, I'm on the track. We have the Empress. They're asking you to be the Empress. And look, the Ankh, the symbol of transformation. And that North Star again. We have Ace of Pentacles. And it certainly looks like a cowrie shell, right? Which has always been a very auspicious symbol. Because, it used to be currency, energetic exchange, right? But you know what? This cowrie shell today also looks like a Venus flytrap. So to me here, there is a choice again. You can either they're saying exchange it. I'm trying to pull through the idea. Because they show me like you giving your energy, right? So you can either give your energy and get something of greater value, which is this cowrie shell, right? This new beginning, this auspicious beginning. Or you can exchange your energy for, so there's some kind of trap here. There's some kind of trap that you're going to get stuck in. It's all up to you. And then we have Fortune. But it only comes when there's unification within self. I'm also getting, there's an opportunity here. This is look, the mirror here and the window and the portal. I feel this is 8-8 portal energies. And this is an opportunity to get exactly what you've always wanted in every aspect of your life. But Spirit is saying, you have to figure out what you're going to put your time, effort, and energy into. Because whatever you put your time, effort, and energy into is what will manifest. So if you're still focusing on karmic cycles of the past, you're going to get stuck in that trap. You're going to get stuck in that web. But if you focus on being the Emperor or the Empress, this is exactly what you're going to manifest. It's a narrow portal. It's a portal. This is what it is. It's a portal. And it's for both of you guys. But you only get through this portal by being unified within self. So you can't have a set of principles and morals and then go completely against that when certain issues arise. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Let's see what this 144 means with regard to your abundance. What does it mean? We have focus on your priorities. Exactly what we were saying. Whatever you prioritize at this time is what is going to manifest. It says where you put your focus is where come on guys, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention, and that attention you and they deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay? So you have to be mindful about where you're putting your energy, where you're putting your focus, who you're hanging out with. What do these people represent? Do they represent the old you, or what you wish to become, or who you wish to become? We have released resentments about money, right? So they're saying here, yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to help better the world. And this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. So Spirit is saying, when you start thinking about manifesting abundance, don't just think about what it can do for you, but think about what you can use it for, okay? Whether it's to establish an NGO, or a public awareness campaign. Spirit is asking you to see the higher perspective behind your monetary goals. And once you focus on the higher perspective behind the monetary goals, this is when the abundance is going to come in for you. So don't just focus on winning the lottery, right? Focus on the wonderful work that you're going to do with it. Focus on how happy you can make others, make yourself with the money. That feeling, okay, of being out of debt. That's what you need to focus on, not just how unfair life is and what needs to be done and the bills that need to pay. It's saying focus on the higher perspective. Let me get another one. Saying God is your source, right? And God here is spirit, right? Spirit is your source. It says everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the door to receive. In God, there's no lack or limitation. Rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. So Spirit Space is saying that this is a time to release any kind of lack mentality or scarcity consciousness that you may have. For others, it might be time to do some sort of rescind and revoke, just in case you have some kind of vow of poverty that is still operating. Now, if you need to do that, I have a meditation for that on my website. I'll link it down below. Let me put a note here. Didn't expect that to come up. Let's have the vow of poverty. Because it makes no sense focusing on what you don't have, because that's exactly what you're going to manifest. Now, what's the implications of 144 for your soul purpose, your spiritual journey? Finding sanctuary. Opening to your spiritual source. What I'm getting from this, Spirit wants you to know that you are supported. Okay? In the midst of all the chaos that's in the world that can make you feel very afraid and very nervous, Spirit is saying, always keep your eye on the prize. Always keep your eye on Spirit. And there's where you're going to find peace. Peace and safety can't be found outside of yourself, but only within. What's the implications of 144 for your spiritual journey? We are reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly, right? So Spirit is saying, it's a call. It's a calling. Maybe I'm watching too much Manifest. Guys, you need to watch that series. Going really great. Right? It says your light is shining brightly. So you are doing what you're meant to do if you are watching this. And Spirit is asking you to continue. There's a little bit more to go, right? You've not reached there yet. You're almost there. But it's telling you to keep on going. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your sights on what you want to manifest, where you want to be. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. There's this butterfly. So there's so much transformational energy that surrounds you. And once you continue to focus on your purpose and why you're here, which is to shine your light, you're going to get to where you need to be. Implications for a spiritual journey. It says taking shelter. The answers are within. And that's what I was talking about. This is a time to meditate. And then we have the lamp, which is about the hermit. So this is definitely a time to really look within yourself, right? Figure out what you want. Figure out who you are. Figure out what you stand for, what you believe in, because this is the only way that you're going to be able to pass the test that's coming. Because it's calling for you to be true to your principles and be true to yourself. But if you don't know yourself or you don't know what you stand for, then you've kind of failed the test before you've even begun. So if there are a lot of things that aren't moving forward in your life right now, it's because you're meant to be in this period of self-reflection. Figuring out who am I really? What do I stand for? What do I believe in? Because the test is coming and it's going to ask you to be true to that. Whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter what you believe in. They're asking you to be true to you. Underneath the deck, it's a blank slate. So what are the implications for your twin flame journey? It's a blank slate. It's a time to start over. It's a time to start afresh. There's this new opportunity to start from scratch. Are you going to do it like you did it this last time? Or are you going to do something different? It's a do-over. Everything has been wiped clean. It is a do-over. Are you going to sexualize it like last time? Are you going to ghost them like last time? Are you going to ghost yourself, abandon your principles just to be with this person? It's a do-over. Are you going to pretend to be someone else? Are you going to hide who you are? 222. As I said that. It's a do-over. Implications. Ooh, wow. It says paranormal activity. So expect a ramping up of spiritual activity, spiritual experiences, the synchronicities, maybe some visions, lots of dreams, lucid dreaming, maybe paranormal activity in your home. So this is definitely a time to focus on your grounding and protection, and really shielding yourself and shielding your home. It's a very powerful time. What else does 144 mean? We have Ophukas. Now, Ophukas is a light bearer. Yes. So this is a time of serious enlightenment. And it's a time of transformation. It's a time of transformation and expansion, especially of spiritual knowledge. One second. Yeah, I had to double check. I always say light bearer, but it's serpent bearer. But for me, it's always the same thing, because it's always about enlightenment. Snakes, even though they're associated with treachery and deceit, the snake is also the animal that brought knowledge, the animal that brought enlightenment. And even the name Lucifer is the light bearer. So whatever your beliefs are, this is a time for expansion, enlightenment. It's also a time to shine your light collectively, both of you guys. And then it showed me like the merging of lights. So this is a time for sacred union as well. Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so that is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a very karmic hour. Whatever choice you make has karmic implications. Spirit is asking you to choose wisely. Because whatever happens now has massive implications for your path. And they're showing me new timelines opening. This is also a time of big achievements for both of you guys in the material world. But again, it is asking you that these achievements be in line with your own moral compass and your sense of integrity. And then we have Source, and it's in blue. So know that you are being supported by Source energy, your guides, ascended masters, and they're trying to lead you guys to your highest truths. And you're being asked to live your life at this time through your highest truths, displaying your highest truths to the world, both of you guys. So this is just a powerful time for you, for your counterpart. And Spirit is saying, the message that keeps coming out is choose wisely. Choose wisely. Underneath we have boredom. Okay, so maybe you've been feeling like things are standing still. Okay, maybe you've been feeling bored. I don't know, but Spirit is saying this is time to pay attention because they're trying to teach you something. In this kind of voidish kind of energy, they're trying to teach you something. Let's see. What's the last bit of the guidance? In the extended, we're going to look into your personal thoughts and feelings about you at this time. But I want to know, what is the guidance for you right now? What are they trying to teach you about self-control? And this is about boundaries. And it's a card number 50, which reduced to 5. So this is a lesson here. It says higher self. They're saying right now, self-control, having these boundaries, respecting yourself, having discipline, is what's going to make you align greatest with your higher self at this time. Let me read what it says. Oh my God. Self-control, restraint, detachment, composure, and relaxation. Your higher self is advising you to keep your emotions in check through these times of change and transition. Be on guard as well against being manipulated emotionally by the fear and drama of those around you. Change is in the air, and the uncertainty at hand is stirring up a lot of anxiety and insecurity. Recognize the potential stress and choose to brave the volatile storm by remaining cool, calm, and collected. Whatever you do, don't allow yourself to succumb to the seductive and addictive appeal of high drama as a way of expending the excess adrenaline coursing through your veins. Okay, so that's why boredom was on the bottom. right? So some of you guys might be feeling bored. Might want to spice up your life a little bit by doing things you won't normally do, but Spirit saying, now in the time. Now in the time. It says, use your anxiety physically rather than emotionally and protect yourself against the fear-provoking actions of others. Yes, it's difficult to face the unknown, but your higher self calmly assures you that no matter what challenges you encounter, you can handle everything beautifully if you remain detached, relaxed, and grounded. Your higher self message right now is to stay cool. So some of you guys might be running hot. it is hot. Right? It's summer. It's summer. People might be looking for a summer fling, that kind of thing. But Spirit is saying, your actions right now, especially if your actions, you're doing it from a place of boredom, can get you into some hot water. So they're saying right now, you need to stay cool, keep a level head. And whatever you're doing, make sure you're doing it out of love for yourself, out of love and for the highest good of others around you, and also from a place of integrity. Okay? All right. So if you're interested to finding out what this 144 is making your person think and feel about you, I'm going to go into the extended and do that. But this is a message if you are seeing the 144 popping up. All right. Okay, my love. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, for holding space for me. I really appreciate everything that you do for this channel.